All right, we are live, CJ. Welcome in, everybody.
All right. Happy Friday, Austin.
Yes, I am.
The end of the week.
Looking forward to this weekend. I will be doing some driving, a nice long road trip from Canada back to the U.S.
That sounds fun. Hopefully you have some tunes ready for the stereo.
Yes, tunes,
Playlist.
podcasts. Gotta mix it up, right?
That's true.
Like
That's true. Maybe
the whole time it kind of drives you nuts. It will be a 24-hour drive, so.
24-hour drive. Oh my gosh.
Fortunately, I like to drive. My partner, not so much, but we'll see. I'll try to keep spirits high.
Now, do you have everything queued? Do you have podcasts queued for the drive?
Well, I probably should take some time to queue up some humanity podcasts. I see we're getting featured on a few podcasts. But
Oh, yeah.
to keep things humanity themed here on our morning walk. But yeah, I am looking forward to it. I actually really do like to drive. So
Awesome.
welcome in DJ Tiger from YouTube, here to carry YouTube chat again, apparently.
DJ Tiger and Knighting in the chat on Twitch. Good morning to you guys.
I got word from our top dog here that they are itching to get started, so let's hop into it.
Let's do it. Excited about the Friday crop of levels.
Yeah, let's start with Fighting Streets in honor of Street Fighter 6 launch today.
That's right.
So let's check it out.
This one
Nighting asked, am I doing a 24-hour straight drive or plan to stop? I am definitely planning to stop. That would be unsafe, but yes, go on,
hope,
CJ.
yeah.
Sorry to stomp on your description here.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, this is by Turfmaster, aka Brian, from our team. I love the representation of the fighters here.
Yeah, very cool.
We got a fireball, like a fan in one of those fists there. Looks like maybe can be doing a fireball.
Yeah, let's see. And we have a...
These are
I see.
movable blocks. Pushable blocks, rather.
Right.
Oh, and they're using the cel-shaded graphic style, too.
Which is a good fit for Street Fighter.
Stage. Very good fit, yeah.
So it looks like
DJ
we are
Tiger
going to have
says,
a fight.
I dreamt about humanity last night. I was just solving block puzzles all night, thinking maybe I've been playing too much. Yes, the humanity effect. We're familiar.
Yes, I have certainly had humanity dreams. Especially if you if you end your day playing Stage Creator or creating stages, you kind of have like ideas flowing, and then when you go to bed, it's still kind of you're still kind of thinking about it. At least I am. And it looks like I lost this fight here.
I think you did. You're gonna get pushed off.
So.
Oh wait.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah, let's see. Shiba is gonna take a look here. See.
You have to have 200 go there.
Maybe it fights back. That would be kind of interesting, actually.
Maybe so. Hey, Clunky's in the chat as well. Good morning, Clunky. Hope you're doing well. You say, oh, I see there is the promo level for the Game of the Attention this week. Yes.
There's some underground block action going on. Curious what's going
Oh,
on down here.
interesting.
It is interesting.
And Linkums is here too. Hello. Hello, Linkums, who's also watching from work.
This human cannon here.
Yeah. Now, which do you play Street Fighter, Austin?
I do not. I did download Street Fighter V just to check it out. I played the older games like Street Fighter.
The older
2,
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like
I'm more of an older Street Fighter player myself. Who's your character of choice?
That is a good question. I like Guile for the memes, the old meme, the Guile theme meme.
Definitely.
What was and Blanca? I kind of like playing Blanca.
Blanca, yeah. Always a good choice.
Something for me in fighting games too is I usually try to mix it up. Like in Smash Bros, I'll pick everybody when I'm playing. I don't necessarily have a main per se, but
yeah.
I think it's fun to mix it up. Of course, if I'm really trying to beat somebody, I'll go for my best players. But yeah, I try to see how every fighter works. But I wouldn't consider myself a Street Fighter player by any means.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm usually a Ryu player, and Blanca as well. I like Blanca. I like the electric attack, the shock attack, and he's got several like really good dive kicks.
Mm-hmm. Shiba's curious what is going on down here. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
There's a block connected.
Oh.
That's pretty cool. This is like a hidden mechanism
here.
Yeah. Oh, and it looks like it progresses, and in a way, this feels like an autoplay. I bet these like strengthen the gates. If I were to guess.
Yeah, maybe so.
Well, one thing is, this gate here does have guns. I wonder if we can use them to our advantage somehow. Looks like they're not spawning right now, though. Uh-oh. I think we lost the fight again.
I think maybe. Hey, Kumamoo in the chat. Welcome on in. Street Fighter 2 for the win. Absolutely. Those streets are hard to fight. It's like fighting a wall, but rotated 90 degrees, says Linkums. That's why you practice fighting a car, says Kumamoo.
Oh, that's brutal. So if you lose a fight, you lose your Goldie, too. It makes you feel bad. All right. How are we going to win this fight? We need a
good question.
A stronger push somehow.
Yeah.
Perhaps getting
either that or you need to use those gun-toting humans.
Right.
To strafe the line of others. Bit of a challenging puzzle here.
Mm-hmm.
I do really like battle stages. I think we've seen some really good ones where you're battling the others.
So Shiba's splitting off
to a good start.
Yeah, to get more surface area on our push.
Yeah, I think that's important. Oh, the tide is turning. As we see in many a Street Fighter competitive match.
Or Shiba can push people.
I like the use of ramps in this stage too, like the little ramp feet where your humans are still able to walk up.
Wonder if
that's fun.
This is interesting. It's a lot of like little micro moves you can make, I feel like, in this.
Yeah. The tides are turning in your favor once again.
By this time, we're looking pretty good.
We are looking good.
It's not over till it's over. They could clutch out a combo here.
That's right.
All right. I believe that should unlock the Goldie. Unless we, yeah, it looks like we overrun over.
Yeah, looks like it. There it goes. Winner!
That's pretty cool.
That's great.
I'm not sure on like the clearest solve, but it doesn't seem like it has one. Like, I was just pushing a little further and playing around with the gun, I suppose, or the cannon, fireball.
Turfmaster is in the chat. Says yes, wrangle the gun humans to help fight off the other pushers. Cool. Yeah. Excellent. RB Driftin joining us in the chat as well. Afternoon to you. Turfmaster says there's no clear solve. It's supposed to be a bit chaotic. I think it definitely is.
Yeah,
a bit chaotic.
I enjoy that kind of level too.
Yeah, me too.
So we've got Parallel Pond next, which is from Knighting, a regular in Play My level, and is here in our stream, I believe.
That's right, and worth mentioning again that we do allow backseating for the Shiba.
Yes.
If anyone wants to give us hints, maybe some of the creators that are in chat have played this level.
Yeah.
Something as well.
Like story mode, I guess I discourage backseating because it's kind of like a unique one-time experience, right? But yeah, user stages, there's so many stages to cover and so many stages we want to see. It's like, let's bring on the backseating. Let's see how many stages we can clear.
Right.
Okay.
The start stage level, a lot of really cool underwater stuff going on. We got grass, and are there trees underwater too, or just grass? Maybe just grass.
Yeah, that actually looks nice.
But some nice details there under the water.
Freshwater algae, I suppose. Unless this is it could be seaweed if it's seawater. I'm not sure on the. We'll have to ask Knighting.
Could be
for the lore.
The lore of this stage, yes.
So, okay, I'll probably jump in here. All right, Parallel Pond.
Yeah, Knighting says the shape of the hole is the same as the islands.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Huh.
We need to get 5
in the middle
into the goals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got some others floating around and some humans in the water too.
It's a cool level to browse. I'm enjoying the vibe.
Absolutely.
All right, so I guess the Shiba wants to begin mapping out this block puzzle here. And it looks like it is parallel, so... Interesting that you have a Goldie on one side.
Yeah, Goldie in the spot where you can't go with the humans on that one side because it starts switch there. You cannot place a command.
So I guess that requires a slightly different solve.
Start switch.
At least at the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, let's kind of map this out, see what happens here. So we're going to have to push it around.
RP Drifting in the chat, I really like the ones that have a kind of narrative or mini lore to them. Yeah, I like that too. We are seeing more and more creators now do like a part 1, part 2 of a concept. one recently. I think it was the user Pcup has several stages that are block pushing puzzles. I played one last night. I don't know if it was by that creator, but it was a block pushing puzzle where you were above the puzzle and you had to hit dog switches to move the motorized blocks around to make a path for the humans. That was really cool.
She was trying to figure out how to navigate this diagonal area via the block puzzle.
Yeah, that is tricky with only turn.
Mm-hmm. And it's a very narrow pathway, right?
It's a very narrow path here, and without jump, this is going to be quite challenging. I'm wondering if I don't see any ramps from the water to land in here. The water is purely aesthetic. Would work if it were a pit. I like the sort of aesthetic touches, though, to stage creation. You're like adding trees and adding boulders. Like it just
right. Like this level, for example, could just be the straight up the blocks and like no trees, no water involved. It really makes it more serene and relaxing when you're trying to solve a puzzle.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. It already seems like a real brain buster.
Yeah.
Huh.
Perhaps an early push to the left of some kind.
The blocks are connected, says Knighting, so that is even more interesting here. I think this might be.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool.
That's the back seating that we needed. Thank you.
No wonder that the Shiba couldn't solve it, because it's probably impossible.
All right. Yeah.
That'd be nice if you could see connected blocks in free look. Internal suggestion, I suppose.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay. That changes things.
Otherwise, you kind of have to do trial and error to hit the start switch and just kind of see what happens.
Still tricky, though, because you're going to have to, like, kind of time things, right?
That's true. Yeah, if you were to go get that Goldie, you'd have to time it out. Yeah, 99, I wouldn't call that backseating since I'm not telling you a solve. I guess that's true. But you are pushing us along. It would have taken us a minute to figure that one out. Now, is our Shiba going to go for the Goldie? Yes, okay.
No Goldie left behind.
No Goldie left behind. Yeah, you kind of have to time that walk out.
Right.
Although, well, no, the humans, if they're pushing and no, there's no wall here, so. Real clunky asking, there's no in-game sound? Do we not have sound?
Oh, whoops.
In the game?
Let's get that sound going. Apologies.
Thanks for that. Thanks for letting us know that one, yeah. Okay. Nidine says, I think it'd be nice to have grouping visible in free cam, but there are a few levels that kind of depend on it. That's true. Or if there was a way... I often struggle with levels where there's a group of pushable blocks and you're not sure if pushing one will be a single block or if they're grouped together. There's one level in particular called Crossing, or there might be a variation of that, where it's like there were a bunch of pushable blocks combined together, but I couldn't puzzle out like which ones were connected and which ones weren't.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
So that timing worked out. There's a handoff to the left side there, and the Goldie was maintained.
Yep.
Okay.
This is interesting because, yeah, you have to time the lineup of people. Make sure nobody's getting ahead of where you want them to be.
Yeah, and I think if they are timed up at that point, naturally, the Shiba should be able to place commands so that they keep pushing against each other.
Yeah. Shiba didn't notice that we had no music because the headphones aren't even on their ears. That's true. Is there any visual indicator in the game for grouped versus ungrouped blocks? Says Lincoln. No. There's not. I think at one time there used to be. But not anymore.
Oh wait, so if we take the straightaway here, it does run into grass.
Yeah, Lincoln says, I'm sure there's probably a good reason for that, probably. Yes, I'm sure there is. I don't know exactly what the reason is, but I think once you put together more complicated shapes using pushable blocks, the system that sort of let you know that they were connected probably didn't work as well. It would work for a stage like Mental Block where you have 3 blocks that are connected in a row, but any other shapes, no. Are we getting close to a solve here? I think
there might be some trial and error involved because of the timing aspect.
The timing, yeah.
But we do have keep commands, so it's not too much of an issue.
I wonder, knighting, the glass wall that is around the people before the start switch is pushed, are you doing that because of the fact that the dog can like push people out of a square? Is it so that they maintain their start position before the start switch is pushed? A little bit out of sync, but that might be okay.
That was close. That's tricky, because how do you get the humans to... Okay, the Shiba might need to make use of that last 3x3 square.
Knighting says there's a lot of start switch levels that can be cheesed by pushing people around. Absolutely, that is true. Although I think a lot of people don't realize that you can push people around as the dog. Though that little tip is going to be spoiled in our Part 5 gameplay overview series video. So more people may become aware of that after that video hits. Yeah. You'd have to have them go in like a zigzag if you want to stall them, right? DJ Tiger says, I started a level where you had to push a guy to the end as the dog with no commands except pre-placed ones, and I never finished it. It was so brutal. Oh man. That was the whole point of the level, was to push one person to the end with no commands? Yikes, now I kind of want to know the name of that stage so I can check it out. I started creating one. There isn't a level like that for good reason. It would be a little difficult, and I think levels like Mini Metroidvania, where you start the level and there are no commands at the top, it's kind of confusing as a player. Like, am I collecting commands, or are there actually no commands on this stage? Here we go. Got some zigzags set up.
Right, yeah, looks like the Shiba tried to stall. Human's a little further on the left. Oh, okay.
Oh!
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. Clunky says, funny, I tried an idea like this, but then abandoned it because it was too annoying. I'm assuming you're talking about the pushing one person?
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Linkum says, I was thinking about looking into making a completely luck-dependent level, like that one Mario Maker level that took like a month of running to complete. But I don't know that I want to be that guy. Yeah. We may see that kind of thing eventually. Be hard for us to, like, vet that, though. Like, nobody submit that to a morning walk if you do it where it takes a month of running.
Cuba's going to do a gut check here before moving further.
That's a good idea.
This is cool, though.
This is very cool.
As always with our morning walk, a new idea.
Taking that sort of idea of connecting pushable blocks in a different direction than we've seen so far.
Mm-hmm.
Those people aren't going to climb back up, though.
No.
Huh.
Okay. And the switches are not connected, so...
Switches not connected.
You only need 5.
Need 5, and then these block switches are the kind that will stay activated after you've pushed it over, so you can push that block. Actually, it looks like you need to push that block as the final sort of path to the goal for each one.
Tricky. The tricky part about this final stretch is you want it to go straight, but it's difficult to not have the other human group interact with the block at that point.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, what do you do with them? On the areas where it's like a 3 block, you can sort of have them zigzag and might take a little longer. can have them zigzag and, well, maybe not.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. But I think if you do it too soon, it kind of messes with the current timing. Let's take another glance at what's happening here. Maybe we can pause.
Okay.
I feel like I would guess we got the complicated part done, but...
Some of the levels will trick you into a false sense of security that way, though.
Right.
It's like, oh, I think we've got the hard part finished. No.
So right now, the group on the right has a moment. Can't push the block to the right at the moment because there'd be no way to push it up, so... Okay, so we have this push. This push. Oh, maybe we can make our group on the left push the block forward.
Yeah, you might have to.
Yes. Shiba has an idea here.
Okay. Clunky saying I kind of love that feeling of false security when it happens. Yes. You usually see that with puzzles that have multiple steps. There was one I was doing last night called like Goldie Mountain Pond or something like that. That had various like islands where you had to like push a block and activate a block switch, and it was a lot trickier than I thought at first. Especially the second sort of island there. They had one of the angled the pushable ramps that you can really only push in like 3 directions because you can't push from the ramp side. And yeah, I had started the level, done all the stuff, and then got to that point where it was pushable ramp time, and I didn't realize that the pushable ramp actually had to be used as sort of like a proxy push block for the other pushable blocks that were on that mountain, and I kind of messed myself up.
This is okay, so this group on the left should get there first. We're gonna push this block here. I don't know if they can swing around, because then they'd be...
They can swing around if the other side is going to push it forward from there, right?
Right. Oh, that's a good point.
You
yeah.
have to swing around from like the far right. There you go. Yeah, maybe.
Let's see, so this will be the later group. And if the block is here... Or we could time it so that they're already over there.
Yeah. This is a challenging one.
Yeah. Let's kind of see what happens here.
Yeah, this is one of those levels where you're thankful that retry keep commands exist.
Right.
You can really do a lot of trial and error.
We're pretty close.
Yeah, this is working so far. Yeah.
So now we have the straightaway. It's just a matter of timing from this point. Uh-oh. Maybe a little too delayed.
Possibly. I think that group on the left has to be the pusher.
Oh, yeah, there's also...
The initial pusher, maybe.
Yeah. Some commands that shouldn't be on the right, I think. This group on the left will be first, so... So they're going to get that initial push.
I have a question for Knighting. While you're making a level like this, how do you come up with like the structure that is on either side of this? Like, is it a lot of trial and error on the creation side as well, or do you already have a thought of the path?
That is a good question.
And does it take you as much trial and error to come up with the solve as it's sort of taking us? Knighting says this level started with the back end.
Yeah, if you kind of like write out the puzzle first, if that's what you mean by the back end, you can kind of create obstacles around it, like these trees and...
That's true, yeah.
Water, etc.
Hey, welcome on in, YouTube chatter H. Leslie.
Welcome to our morning walk.
Welcome to the morning walk. Has everybody here played Humanity? Have you dipped into user stages? That is what we're playing right now. Some of the stages that our community has created. Some of the people in the chat, Knighting on Twitch, is the creator of this particular stage that is puzzling the Shiba right now.
The Shiba is dialed in. Seems like pretty close to a solve. It's still quite tricky, but...
Like this last
part is actually...
10 feet.
Yeah. Bit of a doozy.
Yeah. I like it though.
You're gonna need one to push it into the corner. And it's tricky because that same group can't push it away or else they would loop. So
right.
Thought is that one group will get to the top sooner and then they can push it out. Then the other group would have to push it in over here, right?
Knighting says, originally I was planning to make this level with a stop command. But after making the little back there work without it, I wanted to add some more. Okay. A little level hint slash lore, or a little level hint slash lore hit.
Yeah.
The little 3x3 you were mentioning was made to align the front and back.
Which seems like we're trying to do a little bit. Right now, the group on the right was planning to get ahead of the block, but maybe the group on the left needs to slow it down slightly to their point. Not sure how that would work, though.
Slow the group down?
You need a group that's ahead of whoever is pushing the block so that they can get to this grass.
Yeah, which side has the block in the middle?
So at this point, where the Shiba is, the group on the left would be pushing the block. I suppose if you were pushing the block, you'd be moving slower already.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just see how this looks. And then we can maybe try to use that 3x3 that was mentioned in order to realign. So the issue here being the group on the right would want to get ahead, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Or would it be the group on the left that needs to get ahead? That would make a lot of sense. If somehow the group on the left can leave the block there and actually be the one to reach the grass first. So I think the commands that are on the top need to be swapped between the two parallel block patterns here.
Okay.
So right, left. Right, up. Alright.
Okay.
So they're going to leave a block here for our group on the right, which we could stagger a little bit further. And that could be the solve. Let's check it out.
Looks pretty good, yeah. Though with start switch levels, you never know. Hiding says, I think you might need some more stagger, not 100% sure.
Yeah, let's see here. Timing might be a little off. You are correct.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do. Let's see. Tricky.
Yeah.
I thought about doing this, but let's see what happens. This is a good stage.
Yeah, quite challenging. The grass in the middle of the pond was my intended route for the block.
Oh, that's cool.
But I might have missed you noticing that already.
Did not notice that.
Yeah.
Oh, it does work.
Now nobody's pushing. Oh yeah, they are pushing it. Okay.
Oh, the group. We get there in time. Okay, now the group on the left needs slightly staggered. See if that's even possible from here.
I don't think so.
That might work.
Switch activates a bridge. You don't need to push the block in the water.
Oh, okay.
Says knighting.
Right. So if I see what they're saying. See how this plays out.
Boom.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Cool stage. That took a while, but it was pretty satisfying, right? Just a lot of trial and error, I suppose, just with the timings and knowing how to stagger everything. But that was really cool. That was a fun one.
That was really cool. I liked that stage. Well, I think now we got to play Updog.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Lincoln's stage.
Oh, cool.
They commented earlier that their stage is not going to take as long.
What's Updog?
But I like short stages. I'm a fan of the short stage.
Looks like there's a branch command.
Branch command. That's for you to pick up.
Right. That's kind of a... How do you even get there if you are supposed to get there?
You have to point people to the back and do a
full
cool surf
jump
out.
I mean, it's kind of a cool idea.
DJ Tiger says, interesting, the way I beat Knighting stage was quite a bit different than your solve.
Really?
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay, that's cool.
I like using the soul surf to like get to an area of the stage that's not accessible.
Yeah. That's kind of a interesting jump.
Very interesting jump.
For Smash Bros. Players, that reminds me of the Corneria level, trying to get to that weird area. Might be a bit of a stretch, but I assume somebody here knows what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, there's a dog switch down there, so...
Dog switch.
Same thing. Might be able to...
Using a... Full surf bridge.
Oh, cool.
But there is also a people switch there, which makes things a little... Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah. These are some cool platforming ideas.
I like that.
I feel like in Humanity levels so far, and I think we were talking about doing a platforming stage creator workshop at some point.
Yep.
But oh, whoops! I don't know if we could turn that, but is there anything down here? Yeah, when I've tried to make platforming levels, they've been more just like dog platforming without use of the humans, and this shows that like we should definitely be making use of humans, maybe even follow throughout some of these.
Yeah.
Try to branch out the platforming opportunities. All right.
Nothing down there. Now, what is that human button? Oh, okay, it takes away the obstacle there.
Yeah, so we may need to make use of branch. Maybe here. Oh.
Gotcha. Yeah. That was you did have the one branch command that was given to you.
Mm-hmm. This should work once we get all the switches properly activated.
Yep.
Nope. Ah. You know what? It might be easier if drop a flow command over here.
Oh, there you go. Have the humans go a little slower.
Mm-hmm.
Down there. There we go.
That's really cool. I like that.
So you have to have humans going over that human switch, and you have to be on that dog switch.
Yeah, that's some like clever use of platforming and soul surf. This would have been great for like our surfs up competition in the demo.
Yeah, I think this is a really nice stage.
Very cool.
Using concepts that we don't see too often. I can't recall another stage that uses the soul surf in this way.
No, yeah, especially with like the nooks and crannies that were kind of created and the progression of the soul surf jumps. That was pretty cool. I don't think I've seen it that way either.
What else we got on our list here?
Diagonal Curse is the last I have on my list currently.
Okay.
I don't know if Frybird was able to join us today. But they are pretty active in the community so far.
They are. I did this stage last night, and I'm not sure I got the solve correct, but pretty interesting use of the jumps, and this stage sort of requires that you know where each jump lands the people and where you can place commands and which sort of directional will just push the line over the edge instead of where you want them to go.
So we could use some trial and error. Seems like possibly a lot of trial and error here. Oh. Check out where each of these go.
Nighty Insane, sometimes I wish I had a way to draw a line in FreeCam to sketch things out. Yeah, I feel similarly. Like in Stage Creator, it would be nice maybe to be able to see, like if I put a jump here, where will that send people? Or if I put a fan here, what's the arc that's sending people?
Mm-hmm.
Or even something like, if I place others with weapons here, what's their cone of vision? Those are things you kind of have to know from playing the game a lot.
Oh, I got a loop.
Do you have a Goldie jump off the edge?
It might have been a Rebel Goldie. This is tricky.
Yeah.
So we already went this way.
I'm curious about the naming of this stage too, like the diagonal. I don't think when I completed this level, I don't think I did any sort of diagonal
There's like
pattern.
A diagonal kind of placement here.
It does look, yeah, it looks that way. I think I may have cheesed it, quite frankly. I don't think I got the quote-unquote correct solve.
How do you even get to the center? What open blocks do we have?
Yeah, the way I ended up doing this one was sort of like concentric circles going in. Like closer and closer to the goal, but I don't know if that was the intention. Using turn commands on the diagonals that don't have a jump.
Okay.
Because you inevitably would be brought to one of those
I see what you're saying.
Squares with your line of people.
Especially if you have a large mass.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure if there's a proper entrance. Let's see. Is there any? There's a turn command here. Jump, long jump. That. Oh, that doesn't put you in the goal though.
No.
Oh yeah, real-time strategy. I did want to check out that level. If it's a long one, we could always check it out on Monday. Or Monday I'm out, but maybe I could just check it out over the weekend.
Yeah, I am working on a playlist that is themed around battles with the others and like large-scale battles with the others, because I feel like that is a genre of stage in humanity that a lot of creators make, and worth a highlight. So look for that in an upcoming refresh of the playlist.
We have this large mass here, which, to your point, it seems like we can start to delegate to a new area.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because that'll jump them in the next space right there. Yep.
I'm starting to think it was intentional. There might, yeah. I'm curious if there is a cleaner solve. Hey, how are people getting here? First off.
Right from the beginning, actually.
Okay.
That's a bit of a cheat right there. You skipped like half the level.
Right.
Although
I'm not sure how else you would get in.
Getting you in. I was able to get in though. I landed people on that green space with the right facing arrow.
Oh, right here.
And they walked in.
From the long
but
jump?
I can't remember exactly how I did that.
Oh.
But it did work.
We have people going down here. Oh, it's because I see. Or if Goldie's gonna make it though.
I don't think so. Goldie might be stuck in a loop there.
It's kind of fun to look at. This is chaos right here.
It's all chaos.
How are they even getting? Okay, so they're getting here from this spot, looping.
A bug with conveyor belts and pushable blocks. I'm not sure I know what that bug is, Niding. What bug are you talking about?
I believe,
is that one that already got reported?
Yeah, I think there were some recently reported bugs that will be getting looked at.
Okay. Awesome. Thanks for reporting that, Niding.
This is funny. Not getting enough humans though.
Very, very chaotic.
get more people in through this direction. I'm not even sure how they're getting to this arrow. Oh, let's see.
And a backtrack. There are people walking into the goal.
Yeah. Yeah, we just need a higher volume.
Yeah, pace, the flow is not quite enough.
I thought I saw humans jumping in from another direction. Let's do this. Oh. This is chaos.
This is chaos.
I'm lost.
At least that Goldie is not in that loop anymore, right? That Goldie is in a different loop.
Yeah.
They've moved loops. Yeah, Nighting wondering if when we'll get stages actually rated as expert, since there's still none for now. Yeah, it's something that the team is working on.
Right. Yeah, that we are looking into it. Well.
Yeah, for now anyway, expert the switch for expert has not been flipped. So there's no percentage that would rate it as expert currently.
Seems like we have a kind of a loop going here. Let me get back to this area.
A bit smaller loop there. Yeah, minimum number of attempts as well as a percentage for expert. Yeah, I think you're right.
We do have a group here that's built up.
The difficulty thing is a very hard thing to tweak, I think. And at least initially we were seeing players go into user stages and not be really too familiar with how the game works. So we had levels that were getting rated hard that I don't think any of us would have thought would be rated hard. But there's already been a few tweaks to that.
Oh my goodness.
DJ Tiger asking, what does the completion percentage mean exactly? Is that if someone got all goldies, or does completion just mean all the humans got into a goal even without goldies? Yeah, it means the stage was completed with or without goldies. Does not include Goldie.
Where are these humans coming from?
Nighting says, I do think it would be nice to have separate Goldie and non-Goldie complete percentages so we can know both. That might be a little difficult on the UI. Might be interesting as a creator to get some of that more more detailed completion stuff. And in this game, differently than like Mario Maker, you don't get to see where people are dying or failing, or you have to hope that somebody either streams your level or tells you on Discord that they solved or cheesed your level a certain way to even really know about techniques like that. Can you not walk into the goal from, you have a place right there where there's no, or is there a jump there? There's a jump there.
Yeah, I've got to be missing something obvious here. We do have this arrow command. There's a way to get to that. So you jump, arrow. You could mask like a group here. Oh my goodness. I almost want to like bail on this group, but
there's a Goldie in that group. You can't bail, right?
Let's mix it up here. Let's go this way.
Do you think we'd ever see a completion video the creator could upload if they wanted to, sort of like how in story mode, or little completion videos, like solution videos? I don't think so. The only way that would be, I think if the creator wanted to make a video on YouTube of the solve, that'd be the only way, and there would be no link to it in game. Nidine says, I feel like we could do the completion videos and play my level if we want to. Yeah, creators could, if you want to do like a solution video and then post the link in Discord, I think that would be okay.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Dr. Frybird.
Oh, is this, I believe this might be their level.
Is this the Frybird level?
Yeah.
I think it is.
Frybird, that was, I think we went for a chaotic solution, but that was pretty interesting. There had to be a more elegant solution. Maybe not. I'm curious what the creator intended there, but it's like we were just kind of pooling around open areas to access other areas. I kind of saw a better one in the end, which is why we finally triggered it.
Robert says, yeah, it's mine, and yeah, seems like it. Yep. I think I cheesed it last night, too. I didn't do the intended solve.
It reminds me of like when we see streamers cheese some of our story mode levels with like pooling like that.
Yeah. Well, and I remember during playtesting, because I ran playtesting for the campaign, and I would be watching somebody play and cheese a level that I never even thought you could cheese. And it was amazing and crazy to see.
I saw some crazy cheeses on Airflow. I feel like Airflow is a story mode stage. That's pretty early on, so not too much of a spoiler. But there are definitely a lot of ways to solve that I didn't know were possible. That one
we saw somebody post a clip on Twitter. Is that what you're talking about? Or maybe it was on
possibly
Discord where someone cheesed that one.
There's just I feel like people overlook there. I don't want to spoil too much, but there are some areas that people are overlooking and then just creating obviously cheesed solutions, which I actually love to see it at the same time, because it tends to work, but it's always like a little outside of the box. But I think that's it for today, CJ. We had a few longer levels there with Diagonal Curse and Parallel Pond. Parallel Pond was really cool.
Pond. Yeah.
But yeah, we had a lot of creators in chat today, so thank you everyone for joining us. And it seems like if we have this regularly, you guys will show up, share your levels, and hopefully our feedback is valuable. So yeah, looking forward to future morning walks, and this will be a consistent thing. Like, we have to do it regardless. We want to see levels that we want to feature in playlists, and whether stages we love or some special type of playlist. So
yeah,
happy to have
absolutely.
everybody.
Yeah, keep making stages, keep posting them in Play My Level, or tweet the stage ID to our Twitter account, and we will add them to the list to play on Morning Walk.
Yep, and I think we'll call it there. So everyone have a good weekend, and we'll see you next time.
See you on Monday.